I'm about to start off a new vlog for this week. I already DNF'd a book yesterday. It was Rose Daughter, which is the second book in this folk tale series. And the first book is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it was really, really, really good. It was unlike any Beauty and the Beast retelling I've read because it was just, I don't know, it was just so beautiful. So I started reading the second one, and it was just not what I thought it would be. It was also a Beauty and the Beast retelling with like the same kind of characters, but like different. It was just like a different story than the first one, so it was just kind of like, I don't know. I did not see myself enjoying it. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't care. So I feel really good about that DNF. Like I said, this year I'm working on DNFing books faster because I am just so sick of reading like dull books that I don't really care much about. So after I decided I'm not going to continue on with this series, I feel like Robin McKinley's first book, Beauty, was just like kind of like her one-hit wonder, not to be like mean, but you know, I haven't read all of her books. Maybe some of them are great, but I just kind of give up. The first book was good though. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. After I did that, I DNF'd a few series, not her series, but a few series, that I just had no desire to read anymore. I'll quickly tell you which ones they were. They were that folktale series. There was the Becoming a Mara Dyer series. Like the first book was good, but I just couldn't see myself really enjoying the rest. And there was two others that I am having trouble remembering what they were. But if I come and think of it, I'll let you know. I'm just like, if I'm not interested in continuing with the series, then why would I read it? So, yeah, so today I'm going to start reading King of Fools, which I wasn't sure if I wanted to read this book because the first book was just okay, which is the Ace of Shades. So, I'm just going to see if I like it, and if not, I'll DNF it too. And then I'll just be kind of like, no idea what I'll read after that, but we'll see. Then I am still reading Little Woman. I'm still loving it. I have 4 hours left, so maybe I'll finish in this vlog, but I hope I finish in this vlog. But maybe I won't. It depends on how work is and stuff. And then I am reading The Great Hunt, and I am having a lot of fun with that. And that I doubt I'll finish in this vlog. I'm more than halfway through, but it's a big book, so we'll see. That's just how I wanted to update you guys. I'm just working on reading books I'm actually interested in this year. That's my main thing, you know, quality over quantity. That's what I'm realizing. Quality over quantity. So if I only read 5 books this month because I keep DNFing books, then that's fine because they were good books if I finish them. So, I will see you in the next clip when I update you on how King of Fools is going. Alright, I'm back. I DNF'd another book. I'm a little worried that I'm DNFing books too much right now, but I think the reason why that I keep DNFing books is because I'm trying to continue on with series that I enjoyed, you know, kind of years ago, and some of them, like, I didn't really enjoy. I just, like, liked it enough that I wanted to see what happened, but now that it's been years, I don't even remember what happened in the first one that would make me want to continue on. So I think that's why I'm DNFing books, is because, like, at this point I realized I didn't really like the first book that much, and it wasn't worth continuing on the series, even though I kind of wanted to know what happened. And that's the thing, that's the problem, is that I keep reading series or starting to read series that I don't really enjoy, but I like continue through. And because of this new goal of DNFing books, it's making me DNF so many books, because basically I DNF King of Fools. So it's the second book after Ace of Shades, and King of Fools was just like, at first I was kind of enjoying it, but then as I got in, I was like, this like whole situation, because it's basically set in like a fantasy world that's like Las Vegas, and it has all these people, like these gangs or something that are after each other, and there's different kinds of like magic where it's like there's these talents, like someone has talent of dancing, and then there's like these two main characters, and I just didn't care, to be honest, and I didn't really enjoy the first book that much, but I just was like, I'll continue on, and I also didn't enjoy it. Gonna continue on. I picked another book that I'm gonna try to read today. So we'll see how it goes with that. Basically, I have less than 2 hours left of Little Women. I am going to finish it this week. That's my plan. I'm going to do it. I only have 2 days left to work, but I will find time to finish that book because I want to finish at least something this week because I feel like I'm getting behind, which I'm not really. That's the thing that I'm worried about, is that I won't finish 5 books by the end of the month, but it's already the 8th. I'm pretty much I finished 1 book already, and then there's 2 books that I'm really close to finishing, and then I have the entire rest of the month. So I really shouldn't worry. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm really enjoying Little Women. And then I am also reading The Great Hunt. And that one I'm having a little bit of trouble with. I'm enjoying it just as much as I was before. But the world is so complicated, and I have never before, when reading a fantasy book, like, use the map. For some reason, I just don't use the map or like look at the glossary and stuff. But this one, I have to understand anything at all that's going on. I like look at that glossary all the time, like, and per page I look at the glossary a few times just to make sure that I understand what's going on, and it's just taking a lot of brain power to get through this. The world, the lore, the history is what's confusing me, and the different parts of the world are confusing me, like the different types of cultures and things are just like driving me crazy because I don't really understand. So I watched this video yesterday of this one YouTuber, Daniel Green, explaining the history and the worlds of the Wheel of Time, and that helped a lot, but I still don't completely understand. I feel like I'm going to have to watch that video like 5 times to really wrap my head around everything and be able to understand, because I really am liking this book, but there's just so many things that I just don't get, and I feel like I miss out on some things because I'm just like so focused on like what's going on, like I'm confused. So I'm just like worried, and this is how I kind of felt after reading the first book, is that I'm kind of worried that as the books go on, it's just going to get more complicated and more complicated to where there's like no hope of me understanding. And like the first book, I was fine. I was getting it, I was fine. Then the second book, I'm just kind of like struggling a bit, and if it keeps getting harder, it's going to be impossible. And I just really want to get through the series and enjoy it and love it because I am really having fun reading it, but I don't want it to get so complicated that I'm like trying so hard to understand where I just don't get it. So hopefully it doesn't get much more complicated and it just goes more in depth as it goes on about the things that are happening and not just more complicated. We'll see. I'm enjoying it though. So that's why I'm at my reading. I'm a horrible vlogger. It has been several days and I finished 2 books, and I started and finished a book without even talking about it at all. Last clip I said that I was planning on reading another book that day, and it was Ketchup Clouds, and it wasn't that good, to be honest. It was intriguing. I was interested. I wanted to see how it would end, but it wasn't anything great or anything. It's basically about this girl who does something horrible. So she starts like writing letters to a person on death row because he murdered his wife, because she thinks she can relate to him. And that's basically what it's about. It has like a bit of a love triangle that, you know, I really hate love triangles, so that wasn't great. I think it could have been a lot better. There's so many things, like if it could have been a great book, because it had great ideas if if everything was a little bit different than it was. So I don't know really how I feel about it. It was alright. I don't hate it. The reason that it's called Ketchup Clouds was the dumbest reason ever. Ever. It, basically she has this little sister and she was like playing around with food on a plate and she made these clouds with her ketchup and then she was like, oh, they're ketchup clouds. And that was one scene, that was one line out of the whole entire book and nothing else in the book had anything to do with that. So it was like dumbest thing I have ever. That was the dumbest reason for a title was because this kid was playing on her plate with. It was just the most random thing ever. I just was so stupid. So I'm thinking I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Yep. Also finished Little Women. Loved that. 5 stars. I had a lot of fun reading that. It was a great time. Yeah, I loved Little Women. I thought it was a lot of fun and I really connected to the main character. I really liked her situation that she was in and I think something was added on that the author didn't really want to be there and I could definitely tell, but that wasn't to her fault, you know. It was great. I have 80 pages left of The Great Hunt. I am enjoying it a lot. I am very close to finishing. I'm having a really fun time. I don't think I love it as much as the first one. I think the first one was like 5 stars. This one's more of like a 4-star book. But it's still good. It's still great. I had a really good reading week. As always, my Goodreads link is down below if you want to see my spoilery thoughts on all these books, then they're all down there whenever I write the reviews. I haven't yet, but I am having a good time reading, so I will see you in next week's vlog. Please like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.